Across our planet, stretch lands so unique they reshape the way we see the world. Some are sculpted by wind and water into patterns that seem almost designed by another force. Others reveal colors and textures so strange they feel like fragments of a distant world. Together, they form a living mosaic, proof of nature's endless imagination and power. Join us as we journey across the planet to discover lands so rare and extraordinary they'll change the way you see Earth forever. Schafberg is one of the most striking rock peaks in Austria, rising about 5,850 feet above the valley floor. From its summit, you can see more than 13 glacial lakes and 5 mountain ranges stretching far across the horizon. The western cliff rises nearly 3,900 feet, one of the steepest and most dramatic natural walls in the eastern Alps. The Schafbergbahn Railway climbs at a gradient of over 25 degrees, among the steepest in Europe, still powered by steam locomotives. Its sudden elevation and clear visibility make it one of the rarest full panoramic viewpoints in the Austrian Highlands. At the top, you can sip coffee above the clouds, watch them drift below your feet, and feel how close the sky becomes. Balea Lake is the only place in Romania where the yearly average stays below 36 degrees F, keeping ice and snow for 9 months. In winter, thick fog surrounds the lake, and human breath seems to vanish inside the white air. Standing over 6,600 feet, In the Fagaras Mountains, it remains one of the highest and deepest natural glacial lakes in the region. NASA once used the surrounding area to simulate Martian conditions because of its cold air pressure and rocky terrain. The first ice hotel in Eastern Europe was built here in 2006, changing its theme every year from mythology to outer space. Today, it attracts travelers who want to feel the thin line between humanity and extreme nature. The Northern Lights over Iceland are a rare energy phenomenon, where space and Earth together form living electromagnetic movement around the planet. Charged particles from the solar wind collide with the atmosphere, creating glowing arcs that shift in shape with Earth's magnetic field. Iceland lies at the heart of the auroral oval, one of the few places where people can witness cosmic interaction with the naked eye. Geomagnetic studies show that auroras help shield Earth's surface from cosmic radiation, acting as the planet's natural defense. From orbit, the luminous bands circle the poles, forming an electromagnetic ring that mirrors the vitality of Earth's atmosphere. For Icelanders, the aurora is not only beauty, but evidence of the connection between humanity and the universe in eternal motion. Lefotan stretches across the North Atlantic, where steep mountains mark the eternal border between land and deep sea. Strong ocean currents sustain a rich marine ecosystem, making these waters one of Europe's oldest fishing grounds. Ancient anorthosite and gneiss formations reveal a rare geological structure, helping scientists understand Earth's early formation. Travelers can drive the coastal road, sail between cliffs, or join local fishermen in traditional cod fishing. People here live within harshness, seeing the ocean as their lifeblood and the center of their Arctic identity. Coming here is not only to see landscapes, but to feel the endurance of humanity against a nature both unpredictable and free. Fort Morgan stands at the edge of a narrow land where sand wind and sunlight mix into dry, burning air. Its irregular pentagon design with walls over 4 feet thick and deep trenches allowed full defense over the open sea. Built with more than 40 million bricks and finished in 1834, it showed advanced military engineering for its time. In the 20th century, it was reused during both world wars with new heavy guns and early radar systems installed. Under the heat, the red bricks glow, while wind through the old gun tunnels releases a long, eerie whistle. Visitors walk along rough brick walls, hear the sea crash below, and feel history breathing through each gust of air. The Transfagarasan is Romania's most famous mountain road, crossing the Carpathians above 6,500 feet through untouched alpine wilderness. The route runs for dozens of miles, with over 150 sharp curves, where drivers must react fast and steer with precision. It was built in the 1970s, when Romanian forces used millions of kilograms of explosives to cut through ancient rock layers. The temperature at the summit can differ by almost 35 degrees Fahrenheit from the plains, creating an intense climate shift. Each year, the road opens only for a few summer months, while the rest is buried under snow and fog. Today, the Transfagarasan stands as a symbol of Romania, where engineering and nature merge in one majestic line. The Payne Massif lies in the heart of Patagonia, formed by the collision of the South American and Scotia plates over 12 million years ago. Its granite towers rise more than 9,350 feet, forming three vertical peaks that symbolize the southern wilderness of South America. The area holds over 26 active glaciers, including one stretching more than 17 miles, breaking into floating ice across the lake. Each summer, millions of purple and yellow lupin flowers bloom along the lake shores, coloring the frozen land for only a few short weeks. The ecosystem supports more than 500 plant species and 120 bird species, from gray foxes to the rare Andean deer. Travelers trek across stone peaks, ice fields, and open plains to rediscover the untouched essence of Earth's living core. Carved deep into limestone cliffs formed over 400 million years ago, the Longmen Grottoes embody the fusion of time and faith within Earth's structure. Over 100,000 Buddha statues were created over 10 centuries, forming the largest sculptural complex in human history. The 17-meter-tall Vairocana Buddha, carved with flawless precision, represents the pinnacle of Tang Dynasty artistic mastery. Each cave holds a silent realm where the Buddha's face changes expression with every step, giving the stone a sense of soul. Recognized by UNESCO as a World Cultural Heritage Site, the Longmen Grottoes remain the ultimate masterpiece of harmony between human and nature. Rub al-Khali, also known as the Empty Quarter, is the largest continuous sand desert on Earth, stretching over 25,000 square miles across the Arabian Peninsula. Its dunes rise above 800 feet, shaped by monsoon winds and shifting sands over thousands of years, forming vast moving landscapes. Summer temperatures can exceed 125 degrees Fahrenheit, making it one of the driest and hottest regions on the planet. The sand color changes through the day, turning from bright gold to deep red as the sun's angle shifts across the horizon. Travelers on desert expeditions describe standing in endless silence where time and sound seem to disappear into the horizon. Rub al-Khali stands as a symbol of nature's power, and a living archive of Earth's climatic history. Jungfrau stands 13,642 feet high, covered in snow year-round as one of Switzerland's most eternal landmarks. Since 2001, it has been listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its glaciers and rare geological value. Its northern wall rises nearly 9,000 feet, showing the raw and powerful energy of alpine nature. Scientists have drilled deep into the mountain's ice core, studying ancient air and revealing key data about Earth's climate history. Temperatures at the summit range from -5 to -20 degrees Celsius, keeping the entire area under eternal snow. Jungfrau is not just a mountain. It is where humans confront their own limits before the absolute force of nature. The Mausoleum of Genghis Khan stands across the vast steppe at about 1,300 feet above sea level, a fortress of silence and power. The main dome rises over 80 feet, shaped like an eagle, spreading its wings, symbolizing the freedom and strength of the nomadic spirit. Every year, a 3-day ritual takes place here, with fire, dancing milk offerings, and horse riding recognized as a national intangible heritage. The monument was lost and relocated through time, rebuilt in the 1950s as a cultural emblem of the endless steppe. A white stone ceremonial path, stretching over 1,300 feet, opens a sacred corridor where the wind whispers through the grass. The Mausoleum of Genghis Khan has become a meeting point between humanity and legend, where travelers feel the eternal breath of wind and time. Stocksnes Vestrahorn stretches along Iceland's southeast coast, where ancient terrain and Arctic light merge into a raw, untamed beauty. The gabbro rock formed from deep magma over 8 million years ago, exposing Earth's ancient core almost untouched by time. The peaks rise more than 450 meters, their sharp slopes casting long shadows across untouched black volcanic sands. The coastal wind produces a low hum through the mountain gaps known to locals as the breath of stone, symbolizing the spirit of this land. The name Vestrahorn means western horn, describing the blade-like ridges standing like spears above the northern sea. For Icelanders, this is more than scenery. It is a symbol of opposition, where nature proves beauty survives within harshness. Krenitsen rises within the northern seas, where life barely endures amid ice and layers of ancient volcanic ash. The summit, over 1,300 meters high, mirrors its perfect cone onto the still lake formed by a vast crater. Ancient lava flows have crystallized into basalt rings around the water, leaving natural carvings that record thousands of years of Earth's history. It is the only volcano on the planet rising from a lake within a complete caldera, a symbol of perfect natural symmetry. When people reach this place, they do not just see a volcano, they touch the moment when Earth tells its own hidden story. Ollantaytambo lies in the Andes of Peru, where stone and humanity built one of South America's most enduring creations. The steep terrain forced the Inca to design terraces against erosion, serving both agriculture and architectural stability. The stones were fitted so tightly that not even a blade could pass through, revealing absolute precision achieved by hand tools. Ancient water channels still function after centuries, showing the Incas' deep understanding of hydraulics and natural balance. In 1537, this became the only battlefield where the Inca defeated the Spanish, preserving the final pride of their empire. Today, the town still lives within its original architecture, proof that humanity can preserve heritage amid time and change. Red Canyon unfolds as a living border between people and stone, where every movement is measured by the endurance of the earth. The winding road through the valley makes you sense the thin line between modern rhythm and ancient layers beneath. The entire area was shaped from Claren limestone, weathered for millions of years, forming vertical structures both grand and naturally balanced. On the cliffs, geological layers appear like fingerprints of the planet, marking epochs that humanity can only witness. The red-orange hue spreads through the air, dry and proud, as if holding the last breath of a primitive earth. Here you don't just cross a road, you enter a quiet dialogue between time and the will of humankind. Grey Cliffs are known as one of Europe's strangest rock regions, with steep, silver walls reflecting the cold mountain light. During winter, temperatures can fall below 5 degrees Fahrenheit, turning grey cliffs into frozen metallic pillars. The stone layers formed over 100 million years ago through massive compression between limestone and granite during the Alpine Age. The area holds ancient moss that glows faintly at night, forming the largest natural bioluminescent colony ever recorded in Europe. Grey cliffs remain a symbol of raw nature, where soundstone and life merge into a single, untamed world. Pentadaktylos was formed on an ancient basalt rock shaped like a hand, about 820 feet high, created by ancient volcanoes. Stone houses with thick walls, low roofs, and narrow doors reveal how people once lived under extreme Mediterranean conditions. The main rock rises upward like giant fingers, once regarded by ancient Greeks as a sacred symbol of the earth. On foggy days, the entire village appears and disappears among rocks and mist, giving the feeling of walking between dream and reality. Narrow stone steps cross cliffs and deep cracks, where the marks of time remain unerasable. Today, the village still stands between wind and light, a living proof of human endurance against the power of nature. Wayag Islands are one of the rare places on Earth where ocean limestone and primeval forest coexist in perfect harmony. This sea zone within the coral triangle is considered a biological core of the planet, holding over 1,300 fish species and countless corals. The spear-shaped limestone ridges reaching over 300 feet remain as relics of tectonic rise and erosion lasting millions of years. Ancient Papuan people believed the rocky islands were spirits of a sea dragon, guarding travelers through perilous ocean journeys. The deep current system acts as a natural circulation line, bringing nutrients upward and keeping the water clear and life-rich year-round. Today, Wayag stands as proof of Earth's miraculous self-balance, a realm both fragile and eternal. Keukenhof is seen as the spring symbol of the Netherlands, where millions of tulip bulbs bloom only for a few short weeks each year. The flower patterns are arranged by shape, color, and height, creating a three-dimensional effect visible even from above. Located 2 meters below sea level, the garden is protected by ancient dikes, maintaining perfect soil and light for floral growth. Many tulip varieties carry royal names linking biology history and the artistic spirit of Dutch culture. Every day, millions of gallons of water are used to keep precise humidity for the flowers throughout the display season. Keukenhof is more than a flower show. It is a living experiment in how humans control nature and time. Lindisfarne is an ancient tidal island in England where land and sea exchange places twice a day, creating a constantly shifting landscape. Its ancient monastery was destroyed and rebuilt through more than 12 centuries, preserving the memory of faith and endurance. The island was formed from Carboniferous sandstone over 300 million years old, once buried beneath the prehistoric ocean. Every autumn, tens of thousands of migrating birds arrive on the marshes and dunes, turning the island into a living stage of nature. Covering about 3 square miles, you can feel the northern wind and hear the waves echoing around its open shore. During World War II, it served as a military training ground, where old concrete structures still remain as silent witnesses of time. Crater Lake is an ancient glacial lake shaped by the movement of ice, resting deep within the wild mountains of Western Canada. The area around the lake once hosted early First Nations groups, showing traces of life in a harsh alpine climate. The lake sits about 4,900 feet high, where oceanic and continental climates meet to create distinctive weather patterns. In summer, wildflowers bloom across the rocky slopes, spreading yellow and violet colors that transform the mountain into a living landscape. The trail stretches about 5 miles, rising over 2,000 feet, turning every step into a clear test of endurance. There are no marked signs along the way, so you must follow the terrain and natural traces to reach its still blue surface. Artist Point is the symbolic natural viewpoint of Yellowstone, where a waterfall about 385 feet high plunges into a canyon shaped by ancient forces. The surrounding cliffs, rise more than 1,000 feet, revealing oxidized rhyolite layers glowing in yellow, orange, red, and pink tones. The canyon itself was formed around 640,000 years ago after a massive eruption, collapsed the central plateau, and carved the landscape seen today. Under changing light, the rock colors shift constantly, making the entire scene move between shades of brightness, warmth, and shadow. The trail to the viewpoint is only about 0.2 miles long, yet it opens a full panorama of the canyon, river, and waterfall in one single frame. Standing here, you hear the water crash, feel the mist in the air, and sense the raw strength of untouched nature. Puma Punku rises across the cold Altiplano plateau, where thin air and rugged terrain tested the limits of ancient humanity. Some stones weighing more than 130 tons fit with perfect precision, still puzzling modern archaeology. The andesite and red sandstone blocks were quarried dozens of kilometers away, moved by hand across lakes and hills, defying ancient technology. Circular drill-like marks found on large stones suggest the ancients may have held cutting skills still beyond our understanding. In the Aymara language, the name Gateway of the Puma symbolizes rebirth and the natural power of the ancient Andes. Today, Puma Punku still astonishes as a place where harsh nature and human intellect merge into a timeless legacy. Gartmore waterfall rests in the quiet highlands of Sri Lanka, where the sound of falling water mixes with the breath of the forest. Its stream begins from two merging creeks flowing through ancient tea hills, keeping the current clear and cold. The waterfall drops about 82 feet into a deep pool, where morning light creates a thin rainbow across the mist. When you stand 500 meters away, the mist touches your face, and wind joins the never-ending rush of water. Natural fractured rocks divide the flow into 3 strong levels, each sending echoes across the mountain slope. Gartmore waterfall remains pure and untouched, leaving every traveler with the sense of having touched something sacred.